Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 58 of Firemind. Today, well, we're going to dig deep and let's see where our adventure will take us. There's a high likelihood that we're going to be able to breach through the majority of this layer, and I'm very much looking forward to that. On the other end, there is still the business of the pump stack. And, well, I can only hope that this monstrosity will one day be finished. We're working on that. But all in all, this series is getting closer and closer to its finishing line. Completion is the better word, I think. Ooh, green diamonds on the artifact that has been started in the beginning of the in the end of the last episode. Wow. So, artifacts from Firemind are growing more and more valuable, so that's a really big thing. So, he's muttering Zaluditath, and yeah, diamonds, glass, and diorite, mostly. Alrighty. Off you go, my friend. Off you go. We are going to put this highlight this here there. And, oh, this is also done. Nice. So, I figured that once this pump stack is done, it'll be really hard for me to not put it on. It's going to be very, very hard to not annihilate the FPS of this game completely. So, and I bet that Uzol will have a twitchy finger on this machine as well once she is at that point. Now, but there's still more things to do. Let's just hope that our excavation team is getting to the task before we will torch the entire forest. Who knows? Maybe the queen is also worried about the mental well-being of Uzol, who keeps talking all day long about the incineration of the forests here. I mean, you do notice that at some point. Look at that! It's finally evaporating down here. We took quite some effort to get there, but, well, let's see what we can do. So, well, I really need to wait until these pieces have been finished here, as we cannot risk any further attacks. Life in Firemind has never been harder than in the previous 2 years. We've lost so many of ours, so many graves have been built, and it's all in all really quite a dangerous place to be these days, not gonna lie. So, turret bridge sounds legit. It needs to be one that is magma proof, after all. Alright, so let's bring up the bridges so we can shut off the fortress entry at some point later. And let's see. Hey, the wall works. Completed. Absolutely completed. Wonderful. So let's add up another level to this entire construction. So, Zaluditath, a pigtail cap. Embroidered with gemstone, as I suppose. Alright. Well, it is what it is. That is not a happy noise. So what is it? A ghostly spearmaster, Tirist Guzilisum. Oh well. I already can imagine where this guy came from. But first, what up here? So, on the item is an image of Solon close rooms, the dwarves and dwarves in pigtail. Solon close rooms is surrounded. It's the ascension of Solon close rooms to the king of the Towers of Ages in the year 4. Alright. That is really a nice one. Beautiful looking. Okay. So, the good part is that the magma will finally evaporate down here now. The bad part, we got another cavity. Well, let's see. To open it up properly, well, we're going to need to place down a door here into this corner. So we're going to build temporarily at least a wall there. Going to take off that piece of wall, and there's going to be a door here, and we're going to open the cavity into this direction. Gotta start somewhere, you know? Alright, finally, we can safely say that... What the hell? I think I wanted to dig down there. Oh well. It's been a couple of days since my last episode here. We need to do a slab. That was on the back of my mind. Just forgot about it. So... There's really not that many dwarves left to be memorialized these days. That is somewhat of a scary thing to notice. Because that means we are really getting done with all the dead. That's what it means. Alright, so we got a nice water cavity in there. Let's fill up the rest of these areas with glass. And I'll start digging myself in here, and then we can start thwacking open these cavities here. I mean, we've already quenched much of the fires over here. Cheers to the Bucket Brigade. Oh, and obviously we need to punch a hole in here to quench another fire. It's always the same. You always have to quench some fire somewhere when you're doing the adamantine mining. I don't know why that is, but it is like that. That is one thing that I learned. Alright. Last pieces of glass are being set into this floor. And this floor is littered with cavities. Check this out. There's really death and mayhem waiting for us on all corners, if you ask me. There's so many opportunities to get killed by something down there. That is also why I don't dare to dig myself down here, because I don't know if I'm around another cavity there. So, nah, we're going to play it the safe way this time. But there is quite some safety around here already. So we do know a few things about this place. Alright, so by opening up some room in here, should be nicely able to make room for all the watery stuff. And there goes. So let's keep it like that for starters. Not much risk involved, just a bit of water slapped open here. Well, I'm not really... Yeah, we can take that one. And we've opened up the room for this cavity here. Here goes a little bit more water. I really hope that we're not going to open up another horror here. No. Just a wee bit of water that can evaporate here. Nothing to worry about. So we can take off these pieces of wall here. But here we already enter cavity land. Alright. A human diplomat has arrived. Let's see if the diplomat is now able to arrive. Maybe the locked doors were a problem the other day. We had a series of diplomats not being able to arrive at our place since a while. And I was really wondering why that was the case. Still struck with that question, but well. There we go. Looks like we have a new location to hotkey. Oh man. this is pure anticipation, you know? Building a pump stack of that size and having to piece together every single bit and bob there, that's just it's just pure anticipation. It's killing me. Like seriously, it's really a lot. So we need to instruct the bucket brigade one more time to quench the gemstone fires here, because these create smoke for ages, you know. Diplomacy. Yeah, all right. They didn't really say anything, but they are at least capable of getting somewhere again. So that means whatever was blocking the diplomacy is not blocking the diplomacy anymore. And what I also do notice is that the local wildlife is not attacking us anymore that hard. Oh, they can't cross that spot, I just noticed. There is deep floor there, open ground there, whatever, you know what I want to say. All right. So, yeah, wherever I want to go, there's just some trouble in my way. I mean, we could clobber open the magma cavities. Maybe not right now, but in general we will. So here there's such little magma left over that I am even eager to take this diagonal thing, because I'm super fond of the ability of my miner to run away there. Or if not, he's going to become one with the elements and with Vukar. That's okay too. Alrighty, so we're making progress. Swapping it over if I can build another pump stack, and we really need some time without horrible incidents for a while now, because as it stands, our military is so weakened that I really don't know what we're supposed to do otherwise if we don't get some respite, you know. Our city needs respite. That's what it is. Alrighty. Glass floor finished. And that magma finally can evaporate. And Maya has been re-elected, so it seems like this guy did his job better than his predecessor, so huzzah, I guess. Oh, finally the mining dwarf arrives to take up the task that I meant to do there. There goes. Finally we can start etching our way into the cavity. I mean, if this happens to be a demon, we're really in trouble. That'll mean that we'll have a long time ahead of us to get this all done. Alright, we can delete that part for the bucket brigade. I'll keep that part of the bucket brigade alive because I'm not that convinced that the gemstone fire is fully quenched yet. Who knows? Alright. Pump by pump, we're working our way upstairs. Oh dear. So, but I like the fact that this has become sort of a competition between Uzul and the Queen, who will finish her scheme first. You know, I really do like that one. That's quite a fun thing about this whole story. I really appreciate that one. All right, so come on, that one blob of magma here. That one, it's just such a insidious and persistent one. All right, there's another water cavity. But there's also a pocket here. Damn it! There's really so much trouble here around. And migrants have arrived despite the danger, so the miracles of Firemine still attract the new people, which is perfectly fine. and perfectly reasonable, as this is the first fortress on the new continent. That's just what pioneer things often do with people, you know? Alright. Imagine working down here, knowing that wherever there is a door, doors mean that there's something terrible there. And I bet that this point here, you must hear that thing galumphing, probably even down to that point. There must be a constant thumping and clattering and ruckus around you while you're working down there, as if the mountain itself is against you. Yeah, adamantine mining, in a nutshell. Alright, there's a ban of exports. First we make the bracelet, and then we keep the bracelet. That's nothing new with Uzol. She keeps doing that since years, so... I think this is basically how the dwarves of Firemind realize if the lady is still breathing. If she's ordering bracelets still, everything is in order. So we can build finally a couple of doors here, as there's finally some safety. I mean, alright, that stuff still has to evaporate, sadly. But we can carve away like this, can't we? So, let's see. That cavity goes there, that cavity goes there. They're not connected like this. Alright. So finally a door has been put into place, so we can finally see how this will work out. Or not. I also see a fair chance. Yep, open space. These are connected. But down here... It's the first raw adamantine. That's what we're talking about, my friends. So we should be, as a matter of fact, setting up a stockpile zone down here for raw adamantine. I can't remember anymore, but I think it is stone. Oh, where was that again? Ah, well, we'll see about that. I have such rarely handled adamantine that I forgot about it. Da cool. Yeah, singing metal warhammer. Well, if we wouldn't put it into the queen's throne room, we would be actually using it as a weapon. But da cool has to go into the throne room. That is another one of the insignias of Firemind that we finally acquired. And it is, as a matter of fact, number 6. My friends, number 6. We're already that far down the road. Like I said, it's I am positively surprised about how the story goes forward. Here we go. Dakul in place. So... I didn't even know the queen had a child. Ha! Doran Apes worked. The son of the queen. A prince. Look at that. We have prince. Since 2 years already. Huh. Well, the more you know. Lovely. So we can rip out that door. Let's see. That one blob of magma just doesn't want to cool off. I'm gonna stay here forever. He's put on the deal with it glasses, and that's that. Alright, they named their copper shield. Gorilla. Great, I guess. And we can take off these pieces of wall and those pieces of wall. I mean, it is really good. We're making solid progress here, and I am quite happy to see that I can declass this part of the area already. Come on! I'm so close of putting the bucket brigade on that. So we're going to rip out that floor plate. Behaves immediately. Complaining always works. So now this one has to disappear as well, so... You heard me, boy. Alert, a gremlin. Well... The gremlin can't do much here, as all of these creatures are locked behind doors. And these doors are then again sealed off with fortification, so... That little sucker can't do much, but I just realized that we do need to memorialize one of our heroes before he turns into something that will be not good for the fort. Or until he does something that is not good for the fort. Oh, there's whoopsie. I had this slight feeling. I was wondering, as if I knew that I had forgotten something along the way regarding a slab. I had that feeling. Alright, we can smooth out that corner there. Going to do this there. So... Masterworks have been lost. I wonder if the gremlin stole something. Alright, more pumps. I mean, we do make some nice progress here. We're already at minus 18. And here we're at minus 106, so we're closing the gap bit by bit. But I gotta say, this is one of the most humongous tasks that I've ever done in my Dwarf Fortress time. Another treasure! Brilliant. And I just started another cave fire. So, a bright metal ring and a bright metal crown. Come on! Both things at once? Hell yeah. So, Regus Tooth. You know, we don't need to talk about that crown too long, don't we? So, let's do this. Regus Tooth. Why are you wielding a drill thing? Well, alright, I don't ask any further questions, and why does this thing not have a search bar? Oh my god, but luckily these are sorted by value, so we can't put this down like that. Alright. I think all of these insignia must be assigned to the queen. So, Mesm Kadest, that is going to be the thing here on the pedestal, the last one. Brilliant. It is done! We completed that one. Guys, so now we only need the adamantine throne. So I think the queen will win the race. It seems as if it really is the case that the queen does win that race. It has been such a lucky one this time, and it's a fun turn of the tides of the story. Oh dear, we can't clobber it open at this point. That, of all things, now the queen's endeavors are the safe way, you know? It's not longer the that her stuff is the dangerous stuff. No. So there's even another treasure. There would have been 3 treasures in that cavern. Crazy. And did we just destroy them by enclosing them into that would be ridiculous. So I kind of wonder if we just destroyed several treasures or not. Because as far as I know, magma casing is pretty much obsidian making is pretty much the destroyer for items. So officially it still exists. Well, we'll see about that. If not, well, there will be more treasures to be found. That would be a lesson well learned, though. But maybe it has been transported upstairs already? I don't know. But we'll see about that. I'm a little bit scared now. I'll not do that ever again. And we have another gemstone fire raging here. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. These are a real pest down here, gotta say. One of the worst things befalling the miners of this place. But beyond that, so far, there's been tons of cavities, but no baddies. Well, I'm pretty sure that this will end now. But we'll see. So, here we go. Somebody has been missing for a while. Well, the problem with the city is that there's been so many people dying from for various reasons that it's really darn hard for me to say whether or not there's somebody really missing, or if it's just, well, you know, somebody that's already dead, proven dead since pretty darn long time, and nobody's really worried about that. So there is another cavity here. Alright, cavity. So we can put down a piece of floor here at some point later down the road, I suppose. And let's send somebody to quench the fires. And, oh no, the queen is demanding coffins again. That is no good news. That is never a good sign if the queen is ordering new coffins. Alright, so yeah, there's lots of smoke down here again. Alright. So, there's one more magma cavity and 2 more potential baddie cavities. So, let's slap down a door here. And then we already can deglass this area. Alright, nice progress. So in the next episode we surely will brave the depths of the adamantine layers. Alright. Still wondering if the ground now got destroyed by obsidian encasing, or if it actually made it. I mean, we'll see that once a little time has passed. Alright, that door is in place now too. And let's check out another one of these. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. No. We're not going to do this. Oh boy, good thing that I double checked. Oh dear. So this is one of those cases where if I'd be opening that, it would be connecting to the water cavity, and if it's connected to the water cavity, there's liquid there, and if there's liquid there, it can swim out. We've had that already, and it did kill around 60 people. So, no, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to drill a hole here. after we've checked what's in that box. Alrighty. So, finally that fire has been quenched too. So we can delete these tasks. Don't know where the smoke is coming from now, but not from these. Alright, there's one more magma cavity that we need to open. So we can deglass that piece of floor. And Uzul chimes in and demands more bracelets. Same things as usual. There's nothing troublesome about that. By this time, I'm more worried about her if she doesn't order them. So, let's see. Alright, I really should start learning the shortcuts here at some point. I bet that would be saving so much of my time. But well. There's always something I could do better, I suppose. Alright, another treasure of the gods. What a relief. So that means we are safe to breach the territory here. Alright, there's still that one cavity here. But we're taking care of that there. Okay. So, that's a real big relief to see that we're not really in danger here. So that means we can just safely chop open the water cavity here and do just like that. Alright, my fellow friends. We're only one episode away from striking the adamantine layer of this spire. So, I mean, this is by far the most exciting part of the journey here, as this is the point where we actually get the payoff, you know? This is what we've been working our way towards the whole time. That's what it is, so surely we are looking forward to that. But for today, our journey has come to an end. But, yeah, Rovod, your journey has come to an end as well. We're going to engrave this guy, and surely we'll get an opportunity to forget him again. Yeah. Anyways, my good friends, I thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. I certainly do. I love this game a lot, as you might already have noticed. It's one of my favorites of all time, and it is therefore my pleasure that you guys keep chiming in and supporting me. So drop me a message, drop me a thumbs up, whatever pleases you. I'd be very, very delighted to hear back from you. And as usual, thumbs up, subscriptions, all these things help the channel tremendously. And check out the description box if you haven't already. There's plenty of links to go around. There's Twitch, there's Discord, there's also Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. So check all these places out. There's lots of things to discover as I'm doing daily content, and my fellow gamers on the Discord are all happy to see new faces. And, well, I hope you had a good time. Coming back soon. Thanks for watching yet again. That is really awesome that you are watching these videos up until the very, very last drop. Deeply appreciated. See you all on the next one. Bye-bye.